I didn't say go yet, but I suppose as soon as it's started, that was quick of you, Google. Right. Where was I before I was so rudely interrupted by this auto starting of this selfie video? um, I'm doing this full-time conscious business accelerator awareness assessment, and I made a live video on Facebook Live within the group, and it's over an hour. So I'm going to try to make a shortened version, and this time it's going to be purely by video, and then I'm going to add bits to it, edit it and edit bits out and add bits to it and all that kind of stuff. And I'm going to try to be fairly succinct. I'm already repeating myself, so I'm not being succinct, but never mind. We're here to willfully and deliberately make regular, repeated boo-boos, mistakes, imperfections. That's what we're here to do in order to learn. In saying that I'm making a video rather than a Facebook Live, a point that I'm making there is that in insisting of ourselves that we make Facebook Lives for getting through whatever emotions we need to get through, I'm saying to you that I'm already pretty much through a lot of those emotions, though I'm going to say something else about it. What I'm saying about these emotions is, for me personally, I have no qualms whatsoever about making a total prat of myself. I've no worries, no fears about making a fool of myself. I've made a fool of myself aplenty in life, and I continue to make a fool of myself plentifully most days. Now that is to decry myself, and it isn't to decry myself. It is in that one shouldn't say a thing like this about themselves. Ideally, should they? We should be linguistically empowering to ourselves without ever having to need to say anything, without ever actually saying anything, shouldn't we? Ideally, as human beings, as people who believe in what we do, ideally, should. I'm shoulding all over ourselves. The mind boggles, doesn't it? You can go too far. What's too much and not enough? Now, on saying this thing about some of us, and I'm sure it's more than just me, but some of us have already overcome the curse of perfectionism and have already learned to make constant, imperfect expressions of who we really are. Imperfect expressions. No, you haven't, and neither have I, because we continue to do it. We continue to make the excuses. We continue to say the belittling things of ourselves. We continue to actually be too perfectionist. We continue to be embarrassed. We continue to fear and worry and get all embarrassed and masochistic and negative about our imperfections, don't we, actually? So I'm already on 420. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to sit here for a moment, and in my pausology, my pausologies, get it? In my pausologies, what I hope for is that I, as a male, in my ordinary, this tone of voice, with my, my hair full of hair gel, and I've got me scruffy top on that I ruined ages ago, and it ain't a shirt, and I've got my trousers that are falling apart, down to the threadbare um, threads at 5 minutes and 10 seconds. Um, we still do, don't we? And I know that I still do, and I know that I still play for time. And I'm hoping that in my ordinary tone of voice, in my pauseologies, I'm bringing you all and me. What was the word for that again? Attunement. Attunement. I'm going to pause for a moment